The Trial Titleist initiative began in February this year, and it comprised over 350 events up and down the country where golfers could come along and try out the new 915 range of woods, 714 range of irons, but also the Vokey SM5 wedges. And we held an event at Silvermere where over 20 golfers came along to try out this equipment. And the whole idea behind this initiative was to get people who perhaps considered themselves not good enough to play Titleist equipment in the past to come along and really experience the benefits of what they can offer. And we've selected 3 lucky readers from that event to come along today here at St Ives to the Titleist National Fitting Centre to get properly custom fitted into a 915 driver, a fairway wood and a set of 714 irons, and just so they can really experience the benefits of these clubs long term on the golf course. As if that wasn't special enough, we've also arranged for the 3 readers here today to go along to the Titleist factory and watch their custom fitted clubs being made in front of their very eyes. So a very special day in store. Let's go inside and see how they're getting on.
The ball flight was very high and right, and so he was looking to make some changes to try and bring that dispersion down. There was a lot missing a long way right. So we then worked with we looked at the 2 different heads, and I chose purely on cosmetics the smaller head, the D3 head, and then we went through the fitting process with that. Started with a standard shaft and then switched around with a couple of different shafts, flexes, weights as well, which I was surprised at how much difference a small 10 grams in a shaft 45 inches long, how much difference 10 grams can make to the feel of a club. 15 to 16 yards carry and 15 to 20 yards overall, but the biggest difference and the bit that I was more interested in was the dispersion, and the dispersion was from, I think the really bad ones were out of the field over into the distance. That came right down to I think we were 10 or 12 yards left and about 10 or 12 yards right. So massive difference in dispersion, and that's the key. That's what I wanted to get out of it, was to keep the ball in play.
Out and out distance, probably not much in it, but from a fairway wood, I'm not looking for out and out distance. I'm looking to hit fairways or be able to attack par 5 greens. And with my current fairway wood, if I really flush one, it goes miles, but the distance between a half decent hit and a really decent hit is massive, and the difference between a good straight hit and what else it can do is even bigger. Whereas with the 915, particularly with the shaft that they've spec'd me in, the dispersion both left and right and front and back was far tighter than with what I've got at the minute. And particularly with the front and back, because I'm reasonably consistent with a fairway wood, but I want to know how far it's going to go, particularly if I'm attacking par 5s, and it's just predictable. You know what you're going to get.
I've come here to thinking the AP1s again. I've tried the AP2s and a lot better, a lot better. I miles prefer them, the feel of them, the contact with them, great club. Performance gains were my current irons, which are Mizuno's. They were a fadey sort of shot compared to this one with the AP2s, where I'm hitting it straight and left, and it was like instant result. And I've probably hit 15-20 shots with my current club, so I had a good idea. It worked like a fluke. I tried out lots of different shafts, and you notice the difference. So yeah, very excited about it, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that's going to be the one that's going to get me down to the single figures.